Good evening, good afternoon, good morning. Welcome to Football Takeover on YouTube. Welcome to X, and welcome to any new viewers on Kick. Hope everyone is doing well. So this is basically just a Premier League season so far. We're just going to talk a little bit about the league and how it's been going. Ali will join us around 7, and we will talk about who he thinks will get relegated, who he'll think will push for European places, and who will be the title challengers. So yeah, hope everyone is doing well. Big up to Mohammed saying evening Mohammed, hope you're doing well. I also do have the Arsenal women game on as well, so if I do just go vacant for a moment, it's because I'm watching the game as well. If I was free for the first half, I would have done the stream, but I wasn't free at that time, so that is why I'm not doing the game. Big up to Chris, hope you're doing well, my friend. So basically, obviously bog standard stuff. We'll run through the table. So obviously in first is currently Arsenal on 26 points, Man City second, 22 points. Then Chelsea on 20, Sunderland in 4th on 19. Then you've got 5 teams on 18 points, Tottenham, Villa, Man United, Liverpool and Bournemouth. In 10th, you've got Crystal Palace on 17. Then you've got Brighton and Brentford, 11th and 12th, both on 16 points. Then Everton on 15. Newcastle all the way down in 14th on 12 points. I have seen a bit of a nightmare and a bit of a meltdown from the Newcastle fans, mainly aimed at the owners, weirdly. But anyway, then you've got Fulham and Leeds, 15th and 16th, both on 11 points. Then Burnley and West Ham on 10, 17th and 18th. Then Forest on 9. And yeah, less said about the team where I'm from. Wolves on 2 points in 20th. So yeah. Well, it should have been looked at. It should have been looked at in a more in-depth. It's one of those. It's. I don't know. Do we want players to have their arms chopped off? Do we want players to have their arms tied behind their back? I did say that Ballard would be very much up for this game, wanting to prove himself, and he was. He was very much a very good performer for that day. I personally thought he was the best player on the Sunderland pitch. Personally, I just thought he was outstanding. He is a very good talent. He's someone that I think, we shouldn't have let go. But it is what it is. These things happen, unfortunately. F1 season now over for another season. Brazil once again deciding the title. Yeah, it's Norris's now, isn't it? I have to be honest, mate. Very quickly talking about F1. I need to look into McLaren. I feel that they have pushed everything to get Lando to win. I just feel that there's something not quite right there, and it's not like, oh, I have this feeling. It's just there's something not quite right. And even if you look at all the press, all the promotion, everything is pushing for Lando. There is no, oh, here's Oscar as well. It's all Lando. And I'm like, it just feels dodgy. That's just me. Listen, oh, jeez. Yeah. Look, I love Rob. Was a very good servant for Wolves. But I really don't think he's the right man to save them from going down, personally. Yeah. I just don't see it's going to happen. I really don't. Big up to AFC 777. Evening, Bobby in the chat. Boy, am I so happy to see you during this international break. Well, you will see me on Sunday. I will be doing the North London Derby for the women at 2:30. So you will see me. But I do kind of enjoy the little bit of break from the streams, because once I come back, You're going to see me every 2 or 3 days. You are going to be sick of seeing me. I will be honest. Big up to DJM saying, evening, Bobby. Hope all is well. Yeah, it's not too bad, mate. Not too bad. Look, Norris deserves to win. It's nothing against him. Norris left social media and Vogue nonsense. He's winning, which is what he needed to do, acting like a champion. If Piastri was finishing second behind Norris in these races, then I would say no sabotage, but fifth in most dominant car on. Yeah, that's the bit that just, it bugs me. There's just something not quite right. And I don't know if you've seen the same adverts I have, that's been pushed out there. Norris is the only face of McLaren. You know, it's all McLaren based and Lando based, and there's no Oscar. And I'm like, why? Why is there no Oscar? So yeah, it just all feels like it's just solely being based around Norris now. Hope our forwards are back for the North London Derby. You will see, in my opinion, at this present moment in time, at least 2 of the injured 5 back. I'm trying to think, is there more? Okay, how about Odegaard? I'm not really going to put Martinelli because he wasn't long term. Gyökeres and Jesus. Yeah, I'm going to say 2 of the 5 will be back, in my opinion. We may get 4, but definitely not 5. But yeah, it's going to be tight. I'll be honest, it'll be very tight. The North London preview will be done on the Saturday evening before the North London Derby for that weekend. So a week on Saturday. So we'll talk about it. I'll have way more up to date information by then. So yeah, let's just wait and see. This is what I've been saying from start. I told everyone Piastri joined, it's going to end in tears in the end, and here we are, exactly. How are things at Wolves? Happy with Edwards? Nope. Comes across. Yeah, well, look, he's a really nice guy. We love him in Wolverhampton. Absolutely love him. I was there when he arrived. Spent about 10 minutes with him. Really happy to be back at Wolverhampton. I just think the job is too big. I think there'll be a little bit of a reaction, but I don't think big enough. I think you need someone who is more experienced in the job. I think that's the best way and the nicest way I can put it. Yeah. It's madness why McLaren didn't keep Ricciardo. Then there will be no talk of this. And Norris. Yeah, exactly. You needed a proper number 2 driver. I don't think Oscar wants to be number 2. He wants to do other things. And look, good luck to the kid, because he's got talent. I think for whatever reason that's happened in the past few races, I just feel something's not quite right there somewhere. Women are doing very well. They are. They're 2-0 up. I'm happy. Foxy and Caldente with the goals so far for the Arsenal. So yeah, I'm happy. So the game will kick off again. Well, why is it not kicked off now? Am I behind? I don't even know where the TV remote is. I say, but I can't be bothered. Everton game moved to Saturday. Yeah. I find this quite funny. I'll be honest. I do find this funny. So basically, in the media, they're saying Arteta's won. Well, it's got bugger all to do with Mikel for a start. One, the club has achieved success in this fixture. They did not win in the Crystal Palace fixture. They lost in that one. So yeah, it's 5 minutes in the second half. What's going on my TV? Oh, hang on. I do want to be live, so hang on. Let me just give me a minute. Hopefully I don't knock over the microphone. I've switched it on. Why am I 5 minutes behind? Literally got... Oh my word. Stupid TV. Come on, catch up. Hang on, let me just... Never mind me, I'm just trying to fast forward my TV. There we... Oh, no. Oh, no. There we go. Right, okay. 52 minutes in now. There we go, sorted. Never mind me. Ferrari chairman been criticising Leclerc and Hamilton performance, and rightly so, but he's the same person going with his fantasy lineup. Exactly. Yep, second. Thank you, mate. I appreciate that. I honestly would have carried on watching, thinking this half time's taking a long time. Sort of expected Leeds, Burnley, and Wolves to go down. Can't really see them getting enough points unless they all pick up some major form. We'll get onto that once Ali joins us, which should be in about 5 minutes. Horner will be Alpine team principal in 2027, working alongside Bivatori. Is that his name? Bivatori. What a marriage made in heaven with their controversies. Well, to be honest, who's Bivatori? Is that Pillock that was at Ferrari? Hamilton needs to retire now and become a team principal. He knows what makes a good car. Totally agree. Do you think this will be obviously crazy? Because it probably won't happen. This is my fantasy little brain. Do you think he'll create his own car? Just saying. 2-0 against Bayern. Would be perfect having that scoreline against the Min soon. Yeah, well, I'll take this all day long. Would I say Munich are the best in Germany? They're a decent team. I always fear Wolfsburg more than I fear Bayern Munich, if I'm honest, when it comes to the women's. I hate playing Wolfsburg. Every time I've watched us play Wolfsburg, we get annihilated. So yeah, I'm not the greatest fan, if I'm honest. Oh dear. But anyway, Bivatori was Renault team principal junior. I'm gonna have to Google him because I honestly don't. I don't know. Bivatori. Oh, I think I know who you're on about now. Yeah. Yes, now I know who you're on about. The name's rung a bell. Yes. Mohammed reckons Burnley, Leeds and Wolves to go down. I would put money on Wolves going down now. I don't see that being any different, if I'm honest. We'll get on to the relegation because I do want Ali's thoughts on this. And listen to Ali, and I will write them down so he's tied down to these predictions. But yeah, I'm enjoying watching the Arsenal at the moment. But yeah, hopefully Ali will be here. But guys, I want to know what you think, because obviously what we're going to do, we're going to talk about relegation. We're going to talk about who will make Europe, if there's any shocks for you. If you think there's going to be a shock, tell me. Who do you think? And who do you honestly think, taking your Arsenal hat off, okay? Taking your Arsenal hat off, I know that's very hard, but for the point of this question, who do you think are the title contenders? Now, obviously, I know we're all going to say Arsenal, and rightly so, because Arsenal are up there. But I guarantee there's going to be someone that it's only Arsenal. I've seen it, I've heard it, I've been preached it constantly. Only Arsenal can win this. Really? Okay. Obviously not watched Premier League football for long enough, in my opinion. All depends what Hamilton wants to do after driver career. I just see him working for an F1 team still. I personally think he should just push it, create his own. Because he did it for that, what was that? Was it like a... Hang on. Wasn't it an electric Dakar or something like that? Something... Oh, what the hell was it? I did watch a couple of them. I didn't watch all of them though, because unfortunately other things came up. But it was like an electric rally thing, wasn't it? It was very, very good, and he had his own car. Liverpool and Man City just. So that's obviously title contenders. Okay, no one else. That's fine. I'll be honest. In my head, there's a few more teams in my head than just the main three. I have to, and it's just the way I do things and the way I work, so I apologise if I upset people, but I use the stats, I use the mathematical chances of certain teams still being firmly in it. That's just me. Burnley, Leeds, Wolves down for me too. I can see Leeds. I can see Wolves. Burnley. I'm taking off my non-family head here. It's hard, isn't it? I'll have a look at the table again in a minute, and I'll just have a think. I'd say City, Chelsea, and Liverpool. Okay. Yeah, I can see Chelsea being a problem. You know, we face Chelsea in a few weeks' time, and I'm sure Arsenal fans would be very, very confident. And you know, I suppose in a way you can be very confident. I'll be honest. I've seen Chelsea for long enough against Arsenal. They can definitely be a nightmare. It was Extreme Racing Car Series. Thank you very much, mate. I knew there was something. I couldn't remember what it was. Sounds like you were considering United, Bobby, because of their schedule. Haha, yes, you're spot on, Michael. I am considering United in the title challenge because that's what I do. This is the kind of stuff I look into. Ali has joined me, so I'll add him very shortly. Mathematically, everyone's doing it. Yeah, exactly. Realistically, City versus Arsenal. Right, here is Ali with his golden wings behind him.
Yes. How are you?
He's taking off very shortly.
Literally. Just like football takeover, mate.
Exactly, mate. Exactly. Right. So what we're basically going to do, we're going to keep this very simple.
Yeah.
I've obviously spoke about the league so far in the first 15 minutes. Obviously, I'm watching the Arsenal women as we speak as well. So what we're going to do, we can talk about who you think will be relegated, who you think will make Europe, and who you believe are actual title contenders.
Okay.
Now, okay, so that's what we're going to do. Play.
No problem.
As long as it's not that stupid beach scene playing volleyball, I don't care. That is not necessary for that movie. I'll be honest. That is just not necessary.
Look, I got one of my special guests here. Look.
We're going to talk about title contenders. Right.
Oh, hang on. I'll be honest. I actually do think United stand a chance. I was just saying that around 2 minutes.
I'm a United fan myself, but there's patches of form. There's also a consistent play. Yeah. They're not playing consistently well. Second half.
I just think there's a slight chance. I don't think it's a massive chance. Yeah, I've just got. It's one of those. If we have one of. It's just how I look at it because Ruben is doing better with the team this season now.
He is. That's a fact.
The consistency still isn't there.
No, I agree with that 100%.
But you will, in my opinion, in January you'll have a fairly good transfer window.
Oh really? Well, Man United haven't seen.
Yeah, I think they'll get a couple.
See, look, as soon as you said Bobby, wait. This is one of my students. Wait, as soon as you said transfer window, he come back into the shop.
Honestly,
that's our niche, mate.
That is, yes. I just think in January, if you make the couple of signings that you're planning, I think you'll be a problem. And I think that
midfielder with legs, not Casemiro and Ugarte. I mean, they're good midfielders, but we're losing the battle there a lot.
No, I get that. And you are looking at a midfielder, so if you can get one in January, then that's great.
If Bobby says it, that means it might be happening.
Sorry.
Listen, I'm going to let you go back to what you were doing. But the reason I call him over because when I make these predictions, I got to be careful of these United Chelsea fans around me.
Mohammed saying AFCON in January. I'll be honest, we're not going to be affected by it. So,
no, we're not.
But the big team that will be is Sunderland. They've got a lot of team. Yeah. Well, in all fairness, they've got about 40 players, so I think they'll be confident.
Well, let's hope they play City and the Liverpools of this world before AFCON. Then.
I think, if I'm correct in saying it, and people can say it in the comments if I'm wrong, but I think AFCON is happening when they're playing at least one of those. I'm pretty sure.
You're kidding me.
I think so. Oh dear, United fans just like Ferrari. Hope so.
United fans just like
Ferrari fans get hopes up.
He's shaking his head in the background.
Sunderland, if they keep up their form until the end of the season, can definitely make Europe. Said it to my mates that I thought they did well in the window, and it's shown how they've played 100%. Chris's top four is Arsenal or City for the league, Chelsea third, Liverpool fourth. Interesting. But Ali, I think the easiest one to do, and I
Go
think
on.
most people are on the same level with this, relegation. Who are your three contenders for relegation?
Do you know what? It's not
As
as easy. I don't know, mate, because it's not as easy as we think. Because if we start with West Ham, for example,
yeah,
before Nuno came, they looked like certs. Now he's come
yep,
in. He's got 2 wins out of 4 or whatever it is,
yep,
and they're 1 or 2 points from safety.
yep.
So this all depends now on the managers down the bottom. The likes of Wolves are they have they sacked their manager yet?
Well, they've just appointed him. He's just arrived in the last couple of days. Rob Edwards is the new manager at
Well, this is
Wolves.
the thing. Like, what's going to happen here? So at the moment, Wolverhampton. If we're just going on right now and without the managers in place and the
Yeah,
new managers haven't started,
yep,
Wolverhampton for me are a cert at this
yep,
present moment in time.
yep,
Obviously, things can change over this period. Rob Edwards has come in. Is he going to make a big difference? Not too sure at the moment.
yep,
I think West Ham will be fine because they
yep,
brought in Nuno at the right time.
yep.
Um, will Burnley end up being in that mix? Probably. Everton, they're up and down as well. It's not as easy. I don't know. So Wolves, who's down there at the moment?
Right now, I did have it on my phone. Give me two
Sorry, mate.
seconds. No, it's all right. So the bottom five at the moment: Leeds, Burnley, West Ham, Forest, Wolves. That's the bottom five at the moment.
Interesting. This is the thing. Nottingham Forest again struggling. Then they've brought in what's his name, Dyche, right?
Yeah,
Sean Dyche. So they're starting to pick up a few results. I think those 5 teams you mentioned, they'll
yeah,
probably be in and around it come the end of the season. And if
yeah,
I was putting my head on the block, Leeds, Wolves, and between Wolverhampton Wanderers and West Ham at the moment.
okay.
I think Burnley might be all right, but you never know. No, Leeds,
Oh,
Burnley, Wolves.
Leeds, Burnley, Wolves. Okay, so that is your
And the
prediction.
reason for that is squad depth for
Yeah,
Burnley over because obviously Wolverhampton Wanderers and Nottingham Forest have got deep squads,
yeah,
and all these clubs that we've just mentioned that are Premier League clubs over the past 4 or 5 years, they've just brought in new managers. So I'm expecting a new manager bounce and then it to even out. Because if we're looking at quality of players, those 3 teams that we've mentioned out of the 5 shouldn't be down there.
yeah.
So if they get it together, they'll have enough to get away with it this season.
No, fair enough. Chris saying
What did
Rob
you go
Edwards.
with?
I haven't gone for one. I find it very hard because I am going to be slightly biased because I've got family that are involved in one of these clubs, so I'm going to stay out of it. I do think Wolves are down. I don't see them coming back.
Yeah,
If I'm going to go with one other, I can't go with all three, but I will go with Leeds as well. I don't think Leeds have done enough in the window.
I think so.
But
I agree.
for the third one, I haven't got a clue. I hope it's not Burnley for personal reasons, but
Yeah.
yeah, it's an interesting one.
Yeah, I hope not because then Turf Moor, history of Burnley, Scott
Yeah,
Parker, good manager, good football player for Charlton Athletic and Chelsea.
yeah,
And he deserves it because he came up and he was outstanding with Fulham,
yeah,
went back down straight away, got appointed by Burnley, he's done a fantastic job in the Championship, outstanding actually.
yeah,
Um, After he took over from Vincent Company, is that correct?
yeah, yeah.
So
That's
this is
right.
what I'm saying.
Yeah,
So it would be nice for them to stay up from a nostalgic point of view for me personally as well.
yeah.
Um, it's going to be tight, Bobby. I think 35 points.
Ah, bollocks.
I think the points total might be slightly lower this season down the bottom.
Yeah,
Then because normally it's the average is 41, 42, isn't it? To stay up.
yeah. It's normally the target is to go and get
I've got
that.
a feeling 35, 34 could be enough plus goal difference.
Could be a low one. Bayern Munich have just scored, by the way, against Arsenal. So it's now 2-1 to the Arsenal.
That's all
Uh,
right. We're still winning. It's all good.
I think Wolves, Burnley, and my surprise one is Fulham. Wow,
Ooh,
they are
Fulham.
level points with Leeds, so it is a good shout.
That's interesting. That would be a shock, though. Again, their squad is deep enough. They've got Silva as their manager. He should eventually get that right because they do play good football,
They
but
do.
they are susceptible to leaking a few goals as well if they're not on form.
Yeah, it's just quite interesting. You said Everton. Now, Everton are
I
3
think
points above Newcastle. And no one's mentioning Newcastle.
this is the thing.
It's mad.
And to be honest, I'm glad you said that. Segue into G-Tech Stadium on Sunday
Yeah,
when I went.
yeah,
Um, Please go on to Football Takeover socials, TikTok, Instagram. Give us a follow, people. Um, we done a few live videos, and I predicted 2-1 to Brentford. It ended up being 3-1. It could have been 5. So if
yeah,
Newcastle carry on playing like that,
yeah.
oh dear, they're in big trouble
Oh
because
dear, oh dear. Yeah,
Harvey Barnes was good. He done his job. Nothing in midfield at all.
yeah,
Brentford were just running through them. They won the midfield battle. Up front, they were toothless.
yeah.
Um, and yeah, defensively, at times, 6s and 7s. The
Well,
only
there you
time
go.
that Newcastle troubled Brentford was when Brentford sat back.
Yeah.
So apart from that, it was a poor game. And I've got a couple of Geordie fans that are in London, and they're slightly worried.
Yeah, because I've been hearing stuff from Newcastle, and they are worried about what they did in the window. You know, they're concerned about the owners, which I find quite funny. To be
Interesting.
fair, I know it's mad. You've got the richest owners in the world, and they're worried about them. Seriously,
Yeah.
it's
Do you know
still
what
hard
it
to
is?
predict. Yes, mate.
In my opinion, you can tell me because obviously you're well known within the game and your areas on the ground. Um, they struggle to get their targets over the line.
Yeah, they
Now, who
struggled.
is that down to? Is it the ownership?
Oh,
Is it the CEO? Is it the director of football? Because if that was an Arsenal issue, we'd be all having a go at Andrea Berta at this point and the Kroenkes. Not too
I think
sure which order.
Yeah, Newcastle's issue is something that I've spoke about for a couple of years now. I don't care if they're the richest owners in the world. It makes no difference when it comes to PSR. PSR is a huge problem for a club like Newcastle. What they needed to do was continuously get into Europe, which helps, their advertising, all the teams all the sponsors that they'll get, would improve their income. They're not just the match day income. They need to improve commercially. They're not going to be doing that for a good couple of years. So they are never going to be able to afford the wages that these players demand. So when another club comes in who will pay a lot more than Newcastle, you're going to lose that target. It's as simple as that. Other teams can offer bonuses here, there, and everywhere. Newcastle can't do that because they've got a
Right.
very tight PSR. It doesn't matter how rich your owners are. It's all to do with your commercial value as well.
Correct.
Newcastle's, unfortunately, is not very big at this moment in time. It will be one day if they continuously push for Europe and do successful stuff on the pitch. But right now, they are still, in my opinion, a mid-table club when it comes to commercial value. So it is what it is,
And to be
unfortunately.
honest, I like the way you said that because they're acting like that in the market. So
Yeah.
what you've just said there makes sense
Yep.
to their actual position,
Yep. Exactly.
which is
So
not what Newcastle fans want to hear on here. But at
no,
the end of the day,
sorry.
that's just the reality.
Yeah.
And when we got someone like Bobby um, on the football takeover saying what he's saying it not to wind up fans. This is just the reality
Yeah.
of the football pyramid as it stands right now.
Exactly. It's going to take years for Newcastle to get there. This is why the City situation happened because somehow, whatever, the decision hasn't been made regarding punishment yet. So let's sit
That
back on
baffles
that.
me. But let's
It,
not.
it it's but quickly talking about because I'm allowed to talk about it very
Okay,
quickly.
fine.
Is it shouldn't have been able to happen that quickly for a club like Man City because they
Yes,
were non-existent.
because they
And they
would have been
were.
the same as Newcastle, if not worse, because they had a
Yes.
few relegations
Yep. Exactly.
back then.
Exactly. Anyway, sorry. It's still hard to predict because Leeds could get a new manager and sign players in January. Totally agree.
Facts.
But this is why it's early predictions. It's. I'm not going to say Ali was totally wrong if he gets these wrong because it's we're 11 games in. We're 11 games in. It's a long way to go.
Maybe we can
But
do this one more time during the season at some
well,
point.
I'm
I don't
thinking,
know.
is it February, March time we have another
Yeah,
international
I was
break?
about to say we
Because
can
then
have a
that,
debrief then.
yeah, and then we'll have a debrief and we'll do it again. Wolves are definitely, yeah, in my opinion, I think Wolves are done. Have been having more jobs than Indeed, honestly.
Respectfully,
Anyway,
who is Rob Edwards? He sounds like one of the Welsh rugby
he
union
was
coaches.
he was Middlesbrough manager. He is a former Wolves player, so
Oh, is he the
that's
guy who was before Michael Carrick?
yes, no,
Okay, now I know who he is then.
after Michael Carrick, yeah. He's literally just left
After.
Middlesbrough. Yeah, he's just left
Oh, you're
Middlesbrough.
kidding.
No.
Okay. Oh, and they're doing quite well, no?
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, the Middlesbrough fans aren't very happy with him, let's just say. So we just say Tottenham for relegation. Not plausible, but certainly fits. Yeah. I wouldn't put money on it, DJM, I promise you that. Big up to
Let's
Cole.
just
Hope
beat
you're doing
them
well,
next
my friend.
week.
Yeah,
I'm not
I
bothered
hope
about
Wolves
them.
go down just because of what Rob Edwards always has itchy underwear when a job becomes available, despite only
Go
just
on,
joining
Chris.
Middlesbrough. Big up to GE Logos 27. How about them Patriots? Now, I'm guessing this is to do with NFL, and I'll be
American
honest,
football.
I have absolutely no idea about what
GE
the results
Lopez,
were.
please do go give us a follow and subscribe, though, mate.
Yes, please, because I have absolutely no idea.
I'm gonna go. Do you know what, Bobby? I'm gonna go, Mr. Lopez. I'm gonna go with the LA Rams to win it. How about
Oh,
that?
okay, there you go. Yeah,
Stan Kroenke's franchise. Let's go.
exactly. Wolves, Leeds, and Fulham for Colms. There's another
Ooh.
Fulham shout there. Silver will get sacked by Fulham, in my opinion. I think that is possible. Yeah. That is very
Blimey.
possible. It wouldn't shock me. Exactly.
Who's
I
get-
think that's the reason it has become stale. Man City relegated this season. 100, well, let's wait and see. 8-2. I'm
Okay,
guessing
you must be my Man United fan, Mr. Lopez.
he must be. He
Yeah.
must be indeed.
Old
Fulham every season
toilets. Old
always been
toilets.
a 40-point team, gets to 40 points, then on the beach with flip flops. Yeah, exactly. That's literally how it happens in the league. I will put Liverpool in the mix as well. I'm guessing, Carl, you're talking about relegation.
Wow.
Never mind, this is not USA. No worries. Evening, Timmy. Hope you're doing well, Tim. We need to forget about a whole 115. The fact it's still dragging on means nothing's going to happen. As I
I
said,
agree with that.
regarding this, it's not anyone's fault. The Premier League has no bearing on this. Man City have no bearing on this. It's an independent judge. He decides when it will be done. He decides how long it's going to take. Nothing to do with anybody else. My partner's there again tonight. That's why I'm able to do a stream. So she's there tonight. She enjoyed it on Saturday, but yeah, she's there again tonight. She's getting, unfortunately, to see Gerwin Price, and I did ask her very nicely just to trip him up. When he
Your
goes,
favourite
but
darts player.
I can't stand the dude, honestly. Big up to Dylan, Fear the Cannon. I hope you're doing well, Dylan.
Yes,
Gerald would be
Dylan.
perfect for. I agree. Gerald would be perfect for us.
Really, boys? You think so?
As you know,
Steven
I've
Gerrard.
no luck whatsoever, so maybe I'll do a bit on it. Some reverse psychology will take place and they do get relegated. Big up to my pod brother. Premier League couldn't find their backsides for a funnel. No comment. We need to win the league this season, says Temmie. Any injury news? There will be no injury news until we do the North London derby. I think that's only fair for the Arsenal. I have mentioned that there is possibly 2 players that will be back for the North London derby. We could have 4. We got to wait and see, but there definitely will not be 5 players back. 1 player is definitely not going to be fit enough
Can
for
I
that
guess?
game. It's something to do with Christmas. That's all I'm going to say. There you go. Everyone should get that, please. That's like the easiest clue I can give you. I love Price. Loves his rules, giving it on stage. I'm sick of robots. Well, yeah, I'm not the greatest fan of him. Bullseye on Sunday. Look,
That
big up
was
to
a quality
Tamina.
show.
Tamina is awesome, so I love her to bits. Bobby, how are you, sir? Are the sharks coming? Do they smell blood? Is this Premier League or Jurassic Park Jaws? What would you say to us AFC fans with Man
Mate, I
City?
don't get this narrative. What's going around at the moment, Bobby?
Right. I'm not concerned
Neither
by.
am I.
Uh, look, I've
It's
spoken to
laughable, actually.
I've spoken to a lot of Arsenal people, fans, hierarchy. All I care about and all they care about is worrying about us. I don't care about anybody
100%.
else. And that's all I care about. I just want us to win. I don't want people doing us favours. I couldn't give a monkey because I'm not paying them back. Are you paying them back for doing us a favour? No, I'm not. So a favour is something that you do for someone and you kind of expect something back.
Yeah.
So no, I'm just going to worry about the Arsenal and that is it. Yeah, Dylan, I've got it currently on at the moment. So yeah, thank you for the update though, mate. But yeah, I'm. If I had time to have done this earlier, I would have just done the game as a watch along. But I only
Fair.
had time to do the second half. So yeah, it's 5:45 kickoffs are just a nightmare for me. Right, let's talk about European because we're not going to do title contenders just yet. We'll leave that at the end.
All right, mate.
So Europe, right, I'm going to change this a little bit because I think we all can just write off a list of who we think will make Europe. I want you to at least name 2 surprise contenders for making Europe this season.
Okay.
So
What
give me your
first?
2.
You want me to give that to now?
Yeah,
So
give
this
me.
is because if I'm not mistaken, Europe is between 5th and 7th or 8th
It depends what happens during the
in
competition.
the
So I'll
cups
be
and
like,
stuff.
yeah, it's so weird nowadays. So let's just give me 2 names that you think would surprise me to make
Okay.
Europe.
On form right now,
Yep.
Sunderland and Bournemouth.
Good shout.
And
Yeah.
again, we can revisit these. I'm sure we will in February.
Yeah, and I'm sure
Um,
that
but I'm quietly
look,
confident that the predictions that we are making now, we won't be far off come May anyway. To be honest.
yeah. No, I agree. Well, I think is it February? For some reason in my head,
There is an
there's a,
international break in February, I'm sure.
there we go. Yeah, because in my head, I'm thinking I'm sure I've got a bit of a break in February from
Yeah.
everything.
We got a break in Feb, international
Oh,
break. Please don't tell
sorry.
me it's 2-2.
No, it was nearly 3-1.
God.
Anyway, sorry, I am bad. I know I should be watching the game, but you know me. If Arsenal are on, I'm watching the game. Simple as. Shouldn't be concerned. I see more vulnerabilities on pitch with City than Arsenal. I've
Thank
heard a
you,
lot of this,
Chris.
and I'll be
Appreciate
honest.
you, mate.
I do obviously look at all the stats and I look at a lot of detail. And I'll be honest, the most vulnerable team is all bollocks. Sorry,
2-2.
2-2. Yeah.
That's what happens. You got to take your chance at the other end.
Pack
Take it
up,
up the other end and
yes.
score.
Sorry, I'll just see the next comment. Surprise packages for Europe, United and Tottenham.
Hey.
I would say these are normal contenders, so I'm going to take these out of it, Colm. But I do like your humour.
That is funny. I like that. How
For
the
people that
mighty have
don't
fallen.
know, Colm is a United fan. Just so
Oh,
everyone's
is he?
got the context, yeah, yeah, because he works on the Man United agenda, so please make sure you
Yes,
subscribe to
Cole.
those.
Cool.
So yeah, he's one of my other pod brothers. So yeah, I haven't done a stream with him for a long time, unfortunately.
Well, we
But
should
yeah,
get him on.
I know, well, unfortunately, he's as busy as I am. Unfortunately,
Oh, God.
so yeah, if
One
you know
day,
how busy
one
I
day.
am, yeah, I take it surprise contenders mean they might not get them into places come end of the season, but could. Yeah, anything that you think. Look, Mohamed's gone for Brighton and Bournemouth. So that's a good.
Brighton, fair play, but I'm not sure. They're a bit in and out this season, aren't they?
They are currently in 11th.
To be honest, if we're going to be even like Brentford, they were close last season. Keith
Yeah,
Andrews is starting to get it together. And then
yeah,
they've got a lad, Igor Thiago, up front.
yeah.
Outstanding striker, mate. Out of the top 6 clubs, if there's a striker in the league that everyone should be looking at going forward, it's Thiago. That boy is very strong, physical. He's got pace. He's got power. He can finish. He takes penalties. He's very calm under pressure. Came from Club Bruges with a very good record, Brazilian, and he likes to get stuck in as well.
Yeah.
So, and he's 6'2". he replaced Ivan Toney last season, as I'm sure you know, Bobby. And
Yeah.
then what happened with him is he played 2 or 3 games, looked
Got injured.
outstanding in
Yeah.
pre-season last
Yeah.
year. Then he had a issue with
Really
his
bad injury.
meniscus.
Yeah.
And then, unfortunately, after the Newcastle game at home, he got man of the match last season. And then he ended up with a knee infection from the op.
Mm.
And then that put him out for the whole season. So he's a dark horse for Golden Boot alongside Haaland.
Oh,
That is for
100%, mate.
sure.
100%. Um, yeah, I'm guessing that. Now, for people that are watching now, I know that StreamYard and YouTube have had some kind of collaboration. It's a very weird collaboration. So if you're watching on the mobile and things don't look right, let me know because I need to change the way that it's all set up. Because it's there's a mobile view now and a laptop TV view, and I need to know that everyone's able to watch it normally because
Right.
obviously I have slides. So the slides, I need to know that everyone can see the slides. If it's not right, Dylan, if they're not right, because I know you're watching a mobile, because it actually tells me in the StreamYard comments where you're watching it from. Let me know so I know for future reference, please, mate. It's kind of a test stream as well because obviously we're streaming on Kick as well. It's a new
Yes.
platform that we're trying. I'm sure Coach Ali would agree that new resurgence is pending. Eddie Howe is under immense pressure. We've broken them, and now they will fix themselves versus Man City again. Says
Fingers crossed.
Charles.
Fingers crossed. But the
Um,
way they played against Brentford and the way they played the week before, from a good friend of mine who's a Geordie, they really owed the St James's Park faithful a massive performance. And I really do hope that if they are going to turn up in this within the next few weeks, they do turn up against Man City because they've been shambolic
yeah, they have. They have.
by their standards, which they've set.
Exactly. Shame the ladies didn't come out at half time. Yeah, it's been a poor performance from what I've seen. And maybe I should have just turned it off because every time I watch the Arsenal, we don't seem to perform. So maybe it's my fault. Honestly, it's honestly any time I do watch an Arsenal game and I'm on stream at the same time, we just don't seem to perform, which is why I kind of enjoy the fact that I can't stream all the games sometimes because at least I
Maybe
can
we should
enjoy
start
some.
streaming other games.
Yeah.
Maybe we should start streaming Man City games.
Oh
They
God.
might start
Yeah.
dropping points.
Well, true. Brentford and Sunderland. Andrews has. Oh, yes. I have to be honest. I was someone that I was like, no, this ain't gonna work.
I
He's
agree.
he's proved me wrong. I'll
And
be honest.
95% of the Brentford faithful would say the same.
Yeah. Well done. And this is the way that all fans should be. They can have their opinion. I had my opinion about Keith. I thought, no,
Even
not gonna
Arteta
work.
when he first came,
Yeah. Yeah.
same
Well.
similar situation, if not worse. Because if Keith Andrews was within the system of Thomas Frank, he was part of the staff, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Arteta, where's he come from? He came out. He came from, yes, a successful dynasty at Man City, and he knows how to win in that capacity. But being the head and being in charge and being the main man at a club
Oh,
like
for
Arsenal, it's a
fuck's sake.
3-2.
Yeah.
Well, listen, look, the ladies have got to learn their lesson here because we got away with one over the weekend. Unfortunate to not win that Chelsea game, but we have been letting in quite a few soft goals recently. The Arsenal
Yeah.
ladies.
Yeah. Defensively, we look shambles.
It's not
Sorry.
good, mate.
Sorry,
Leah,
people.
we're missing. Is Leah? Leah, she's not back, is she yet? Williamson.
Nah, should be out for a while.
This is what I'm
Yeah.
saying because I think what was it ACL or something to do with a knee or something.
It's a long
So,
term. I can't
do you know
remember
what I mean?
exactly.
She's a
Yeah.
big miss, and we're getting into November now, Bobby. So all that adrenaline and from coming like Champions League run, Euros. I'm
Yeah.
sure some of our players are feeling the fatigue now, and we don't have the depth in the back line. Clearly,
Yeah. I agree. Right. Colm's saying it's going with Sunderland and Palace. That's for the European ones.
oh Palace, I forgot
We'll
about
try and
Palace.
move on because obviously we want to finish this in about 15 minutes.
Yes,
So we want to talk
okay.
the title. Bobby isn't in it right. Don't get me started. Seriously. Don't get me started, honestly. The amount of meetings that have got very high rate in the last few weeks is comical. So yeah, let's just move on. Say Brighton because of Danny Welbeck. Yeah, had a great
He's on
season so far.
flames. He is
London
on
Chester
flames.
United making Europe be a surprise, Mo. No, I don't. I don't think it's a surprise because of the size of the club. It's not a surprise to me. I'll be
Who's
honest.
that?
If Man
Oh,
United,
the
yeah,
females, London.
no. We call them London Chester because a lot of their fans are in actually London. So we
That
call
is
Manchester.
hilarious, mate.
Yeah, it's a common thing for people that, and Colm will know who I'm on about. We've got friends that are United fans that live in London, so we kind of jest that it's called London Chester. Look, they come hunting for me. I'll go hunting for them. It's fine. Just how the media are. Fan base on social media is super reactionary. 100%. Whatever gets clicks works for them, and they always take the bait. Totally agree. I'm a Mo, but thank you very much, Colin. Appreciate it. It's coming up as a YouTube short live for myself. Oh, as long as it's coming up and it's looking okay, so that's all good. Thank you, appreciate it, everybody. I understand you look at other teams' results, but my mentality with my team being in title races, etc., just do your own job. Exactly.
100%.
That's all that should
100%.
matter. Is your team should do its job. Oh my god, this is shocking. It's awful. Sunderland have been unbelievable at home. Support too. Totally again. Can confirm the atmosphere at the stadium was immense. Probably the best atmosphere I experienced at the ground. BMGL makes no sense. We lost 3-0 and you tell him but the goal. Oh yeah, trust me. The things I've heard in the last few days is mental. Biggest club in London, mate, says Cole. I agree. Sunderland Stadium has a peculiar thing for Arsenal to visit. Why does it happen in the northwest? What have Arsenal done to these northwest clubs historically? Wow.
Well, it just
Let's
proves we're a big
let's
club, Bobby.
well yeah. Let's not
Yeah.
get into history with me with the Arsenal. Let's
Listen, we're a big club, and we're starting to act like one of. It's taken 20 years, but we're starting to act like a big club again.
exactly.
So, the last 2, 3 seasons, like I say, proudly, I'm an Arsenal fan. The last 13, 14, 15 years has been an embarrassment. So, but that just shows how big we are. We haven't won anything of note, really. I love the FA Cup, by the way. But in
Yeah.
terms of the Premier League or the Champions League, well, we've never won the Champions League, but Premier League, for example, and we've
Yeah.
still got that pool that teams like Sunderland, when they come up, Burnley, all these teams, it's one of the biggest, if not the biggest fixture for them outside of their derbies. And that's a compliment. That just shows how big we are. But let's start acting like a big club and start winning these trophies, as I'm sure we're
Exactly.
about to go on to,
We
and
are.
you'll know
That is.
my predictions.
I think us making Europe will be a shock at this rate. This one make me laugh. Hey Ellie, any chance of a YouTube tutorial on how do you do your beard? It's amazing.
Yes, mate. Come on. It's my birthday tomorrow, lads. I'm 40.
There we
Going
go.
strong. We're going
Goes.
strong.
Surprise manager lose his job. Oh crikey.
Oh, that's a good question. Well, maybe the Fulham manager if he carries on Silva.
I don't think that's a shock though, really.
Me personally, Bobby, I would be shocked
Really?
because he was supposed to leave last in the summer, right, to Saudi.
Yeah.
So maybe is there a bit of a carry on, and the players are not really 100% committed to him anymore? I don't know, but he
Yeah.
was supposed to go Saudi. A few others were supposed to leave. They never. Is that showing in their performances?
Possible.
For me, that would
Um,
be a shock because he's done well for them.
I'm just gonna do a quick mic drop slot. There you go.
Ooh,
Ali Beard
yeah.
tutorial when. Ali will let you know. I'm sure he'll do something for
Listen,
you.
I'll speak to my team. I'll speak to my boys, Bobby and G, and we'll make it happen. Maybe it might be a YouTube short. It might be
It's definitely gonna be a YouTube short because I'm not gonna sit here.
it might be a TikTok yeah, TikTok a video recording or Instagram. That's where you're gonna find that.
Oh dear, nothing.
Maybe over Christmas. It's looking a bit like Santa Claus right now.
Oh, that's all good.
It's salt and pepper.
We all know what he's doing at Christmas. It's fine. Nothing makes me happier than being right about Liverpool and slot, saying they were going to struggle because last year it wasn't a slot side. It was still a Klopp one. 40, you look younger than me, and I'm 30. I need your bedtime routine.
Appreciate you, man.
Slot still won the league when no one thought he would. That's like saying Ranieri won with Pearson's side. Conte won with Mourinho.
Facts.
Yeah,
Facts.
totally agree. Cheers, mate. Need that trim for the major honour. Right, let's stop talking beards. Jeez. Right, title contenders. Now you can mention as many teams as you want. If you just want to mention 1, 2, that's fine.
Yep.
But you have free reign. So what are who are your title contenders? People in the comments, get your title contenders
So
in as well.
I'm going to do this in 2 bits.
Yes.
At the beginning of the season, when the ball was not kicked, I said Arsenal, Man City, Liverpool, Chelsea, and potentially maybe I would have put Manchester United in there.
Okay.
As the season has gone on, and we are now 11 games in, we are now down to 3 horses.
Okay.
Arsenal, Man City, and Chelsea.
Okay.
Simple as that. Simple as that. And I expect, and again, this is going to come across arrogant, but I expect within the next 2 game weeks, we as the Arsenal, we're going to beat Spurs and we will beat Chelsea, and then it will become a 2-horse race, which is the Arsenal and Man City.
I'm with you on those. I honestly do think the Tottenham and Chelsea game will tell me personally, everything I need to know.
Yep.
If we win those games in the right way, and Arsenal have lost, by the way, the game is now over, then we're done. Because I just don't see anyone good enough to come back. We are not a team that I feel... Normally, I'm always like, oh, what if this person gets injured? What if this person gets injured? I'm not in that position anymore, and I like that.
No, I agree.
So if we beat Tottenham, we beat Chelsea, I'm confident.
It's ours to lose.
Yeah. And I'll be honest, if we beat Bayern Munich, who have been really good in the Champions League, I'll start thinking that there's a slight chance we will win that as well. Which makes it quite difficult for me.
When it comes to the Champions League, Bobby, luck of the draw, you know how the cliches go. It's the luck of the draw, it's who the timing, making sure that the referees and the decisions that you get along the way, because it's a cup game. You can lose the Champions League in 45 minutes of football.
Oh, 100%.
So against a random side, right? So
yeah,
as long as we keep our bill of health high, and people, this has gone under the radar, and this is quite amusing to me. Arteta made a good point after the game on Sunday when he said, Saturday, when he said, we're missing 5 or 6 attackers.
Yeah.
But these things don't come up when you're winning, right?
No.
So, Madueke, Gyökeres, Odegaard, Havertz, Jesus, Martinelli. If Manchester City had that amount of injuries up front, Haaland, Doku, Bernardo Silva, XYZ, they are not winning all the games that we've won so far this season. So let's put these things into perspective.
Yeah.
Now I'm saying to certain fans, when these players come back, I expect us to click and go into another gear. So instead of winning 2-0, 2-1, I'm expecting 3-4s. I'm expecting 3-4-1, 3-0, 4-0.
Yeah.
So if that doesn't happen, then it's an Arteta issue when it comes to how our attack clicks.
Yes.
But for me, by the end of Christmas, not New Year, before the end of Christmas, my vision, is that we are 6 to 8 points clear of Man City, who will be in second position. And then from that point onwards, we will control this title race at arm's length, like you would do in boxing. Yeah. And hopefully turn them over at the Etihad, because we haven't done that in years. I think that would be a fantastic story to go to the Etihad, put that marker down, go 10, 11 points clear, and then just do the running in a professional manner.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at. That's where I'm sitting at the moment. I'll be extremely disappointed if we don't beat Tottenham, and I'll be disappointed if we don't go and beat Chelsea at the Bridge, who, by the way, are hitting form. and Garnacho seems to be finding his feet. But this international break has come at the right time for Arsenal Football Club, in my
Yeah.
opinion. Not because of the draw, because of the way the injuries are, who's coming back at this time. I, I'm gonna guess Gyökeres isn't far away. Martinelli isn't far away. Then you might have a maybe on the bench. Havertz, Odegaard. I don't think he'll be back yet. But a Havertz and who else is Madueke could be on
Yeah.
Arsenal's bench for
Yeah.
Spurs potentially. But Gyökeres and Martinelli, I expect those two, fingers crossed, all being well, to make the first team, first 11 for Spurs.
Yeah. Obviously, we'll talk about that a week on Saturday, which will be the North London preview. We will be joined by Dermot, who is a Tottenham fan, so that will be an interesting chat. So yeah, let's just crack on with the comments. AFC saying Arsenal, Man City, Chelsea, and don't rule out Liverpool. I'm not
No,
ruling
I
out Liverpool.
respect Liverpool, but I
Yeah,
think they've just got too many gaps in their side,
yeah,
and the way they're playing, they they'll win a few, they'll draw a few, they might lose one.
yeah.
And the way Arsenal and City are going, I just can't see these two teams doing that so many times in a season.
Yeah, I agree. Dylan saying Arsenal, City, and Liverpool. I'm not saying I'm slot out. I'm balanced. Fair dues, mate. 90 minutes to win a football game in boxing. If you're worried about judges, then knock your opponent out. List goes on. In F1, you have time to win a race unless you're out. Totally agree.
Yeah.
At Coach Addy, what is the most chemistry you are looking forward to? Mine is Gyökeres and Odegaard.
Oh, that's a very good question, Charles. Hmm. I would love to see Odegaard, Gyökeres, Madueke. Those three, I think, will be crucial. And Eze. There's a few combinations. There's lots of. That's a very good question because even Jesus, I know we're not big fans of him right now because of his injury record, etc. But this man can unlock doors. And if he can get 10, 20 minutes at the end of a game, when it's a tight one, he could be very, very special and very
No, he could.
magical in those moments. We've got moments players now, Bobby. So it's
Yeah,
about executing that. It's about delivering on these variables. We got so many combinations. Do you know what? How I'm looking forward to seeing Havertz and Gyökeres as well as a two, because you've mentioned that a few times this season.
yeah,
Havertz and Gyökeres could be the one. Havertz playing in the 10, the second striker, Gyökeres running in behind, Bergkamp in right type of thing. I'm not saying those two at those caliber of those two legends,
yeah,
but if you get what I'm saying, how that telepathic understanding, I
yeah.
think Havertz is an intelligent enough player to feed Victor Gyökeres. So I'm going to say Victor Gyökeres Havertz.
Well, fair enough.
If
Need that 22-23 season after the international break. Just go for it
Yeah, we
now.
do,
Team is beyond good enough to do
we
it.
do.
We will be nearly full strength by the time we get back. So I'm confident of that. So yeah, we'll be fine. I think mid 80s points wise could win the league this season. Says
Respectfully,
yeah,
I want 90 plus. I mean, I'm not like winning the league is the most important thing, but with the team that we have, we shouldn't be getting less than 93, 94 points.
yeah.
But we have to go on a big run. Like Bobby said, we need to beat Chelsea and Spurs in the next two games for that type of points tally to accumulate by the end of the season.
Yeah, agree. To be fair, by the time you play City in Easter time, I think it is you may take a point. Depends on the gap if you're well clear. Totally
And I want to
agree.
beat them, Chris. I want to beat them.
Aiming at us, this Chelsea team loses to the Arsenal team in the tunnel. I'm not worried about them that much. Pretty much banter teams that Arsenal lost to mighty. So yes, I do get where you're coming from, but it's one of those, you know. I don't
Listen,
do
we just
one.
got to respect. We got to respect every team that we play, Bobby.
Yeah, and
Chelsea are better than on their day. Chelsea and Tottenham are better than Sunderland. So let's keep it 100. every game is hard in the Premier League. Burnley were a tough opposition in the second half. Sunderland gave us a good go in the first half. We gave it away in the end, but we controlled them in the second half by and large. There's no
Yeah.
easy games. If you don't score, the way I look at this league is, especially the Premier League, I find if you score first, it's a massive foothold in the game. Then the
Yep.
other teams, if they're in a low block, they have to come out.
Yep.
And if we can score first against Chelsea at Stamford Bridge, score first at the Emirates against Spurs, it could be 3 or 4. But if it's 0-0 at half time, gets a little bit edgy, they get a little deflection here and do you know what I mean?
Yep.
So we also have to, if the results don't go our way, we also have to be calm in this situation because I think Man City will drop points. Like you said, I don't expect any favours from any team this season, especially with the squad that we have. But if we do drop a point here and there, I'm not fussed as long as we're making the right decisions in game
Yep.
while dropping those points.
Agreed.
If you're gonna do a Sunderland and go 5 at the back, you're adding issues that you don't need to have, Mikel Arteta. So don't let us as fans, don't let us use that as an excuse to beat you with that stick.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
Chelsea not good enough defensively. Arsenal, Man City for Mohamed for the title contenders. I want Cunha, Sesko, and Remo for the
That's funny.
the chemistry.
I love that.
Locksmith can unlock doors too. Unfortunately, wouldn't trust Jesus pedaling a bike with his injuries. I agree.
It's unfortunate because he's a quality player. Unfortunate.
Yeah, just
With
to
his
say, I don't
injuries.
agree with the Norris. Don't deserve the title. He has won a lot of races. Baku wasn't sabotaged. Was back-to-back DNFs and rookie mistakes from Piastri. The rest you can say, yeah, just something just doesn't feel right. Norris getting too much hate. He should be left out of this potential sabotage. Yeah, I'm definitely not aiming at Lando. I'm aiming at the actual team, McLaren itself. There's something
Yeah, I
not
think
right.
they got a bit reckless, didn't they, mid-season with all that stuff was going on with Lando and Piastri. But for me, I think over the season, I think obviously Norris made a few. If I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong, Bobby, but Lando Norris made a few mistakes, bumping into his partner and things like that.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah,
but for him to mentally stay strong and
yeah.
come back the way he has in the past few races, it shows that this kid's going to be around for a while, in my
Oh,
opinion.
yeah, 100%.
He's a talented driver. They all are at that level.
Definitely. Charles, honestly, if you just watch any of my previews for any of the Carabao, I've said that this is vital. We win this final, we win the League Cup, we win the league. It's simple as that. There's no stopping us.
Oh, is that directed at me as well, Coach
Yeah, it's
Ali?
aimed at you as well. But
Yeah, and I echo what Bobby just said. I'm all in on the Carabao Cup. Simple as
100%.
that.
Yeah, we win that,
I'm
we
happy
win
we
the
got a
league.
home draw. I didn't care who it was in the quarterfinal as long as it was at the Emirates. Let's go out there, and we're in a position, boys and girls. We are in a position where our Carabao Cup 11 could have Odegaard in it, Havertz in it, um, Martinelli in it, Madueke in it, because they need to catch up. That's their pre-season games. So, with all due respect to the Carabao Cup, we want to win it. Of course, we do. But those are high-level players playing in that game, and Crystal Palace have got a couple of tough fixtures in and around then as well. So,
Yeah.
our squad changes are going to be the difference in us winning that game. That is for sure. Because if Crystal Palace go with a strong side, they'll be knackered.
Yeah.
They won't have the
Nah.
legs to last with us.
Yeah, I agree. Big up to Nick saying, "Good evening, gents. I'm happy we are top of the pile. Difficult start.
Come on,
Go for
Nick.
the most points. Returning players will have a big impact too." Totally agree. I'm looking forward to when we get back from international. I guarantee 2 will be back. It's question marks on the others, but I'm confident. I'm confident because even the ones that may not be back, it won't be long. So
Yeah.
I'm
So for
confident.
me, the way Bobby's talking there, and I'm just going to read in between the lines because he has not spoken to me about this. I think Gyökeres and Martinelli will be the 2 that come back, and I think Havertz and Madueke will be the next 2 on the belt.
Okay.
So that's my opinion.
Putting Norwich in conversation with Hill. Are they mad? Yeah, no, no. No. Warriors are 34 points behind Piastri after Zandvoort. Norris gets massive praise from me. Mate, Lando's going to get huge praise if he wins. But I just think question marks need to be aimed at the team because I just feel something's not right. It feels like a Red Bull situation. I know Chris will understand that.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
It feels like that.
I get what you're saying.
They're egging everybody for one thing, and that's it. Winning double would be unreal. I think I'd be sleeping on the sofa though. Can't you?
We'll take that, mate. We'll take that.
I know. I remember
You
that.
won't be on the sofa for long. Don't worry.
The returning players should drastically change Arsenal as an attacking force. Team analysing us now will be valueless to what we will evolve into. Totally agree.
Bobby, do you know what we were missing? We were missing pace and power on the weekend.
Yes, we were.
So I want Martinelli and Gyökeres to be the first ones back because I know they're going to be the ones that pin your Van der Vens and so on back. But we can discuss that in the preview, I'm sure, in a week's time.
Yeah. Temi says I want Isaac, Wirtz and Salah in January. I want to tell you a very quick story because I haven't got that long. I've got about 10 minutes. So on Saturday I had a takeaway. And I didn't really pay much attention to it. I just enjoyed it and blah, blah, blah. And then obviously the game happened between City and Liverpool. And someone asked my opinion. I says, well, I know why Salah didn't turn up because he delivered my Uber. I showed him a receipt and it was Salah that delivered my Uber.
You're kidding me. That is class. Top draw. Top draw.
I did find that funny. Yeah. Oh, really? See, I will always do gentle banter. I will never go in hard on any team because I respect everyone's teams. But yeah, I did find that funny at the time because
it's funny.
I didn't notice it on Saturday. But my partner says, "Oh, did you notice the name?" Because she hates football, but she knows who Salah is.
Calm, I like that.
But yeah, what's the Carabao Cup? Didn't. No, mate. No, it didn't. No, that would be the one you lost, my friend.
Yeah, that's the same team Brentford beat 5-0, by the way.
Yeah. Do you guys expect the announcement? Nick, I wouldn't put money on the expectation of it. This independent panel are taking their sweet ass time over it. And look, as long as the right result comes out, in my opinion, then I'm happy. I'm just
at the end of the day, if I'm being honest with you, I don't want this to come out this season now because I want us to smash them. Yeah. Without these deductions, because then everyone's going to have that narrative of, oh, it's because you only won the league because of the minus points that City got. I don't want that excuse. So hold until May, please.
I agree. I'm still only confident in Arsenal winning the league. To be honest, you have the squad. It's how you react to Sunderland result. Make sure that's
100%. Well said, Chris.
The amount of breakdown that we've done since the Sunderland game, I'm very happy with what was said between certain people and all that kind of stuff.
Good.
So yeah,
good.
We've learnt from mistakes, so don't worry. What's your big trophy preference, Premier League or Champions League? Fans have different takes, but mostly I see newer fans taking the Champions League option. That is the most faced criticism against this club. I'll be honest, Premier League. I'm sorry. It's where.
Do you know what? Do you know what? The only reason I would say Premier League, of course, but the only reason I can accept other fans saying Champions League is because we've never won it.
Well, yes, I get that,
and then that's just ticking off a box of oh, you're now part of the elites because you won the European Cup.
Yeah,
that's the only reason. But
I'll be honest.
Apart from that, it's the Prem.
If we win one of these this season, next season we will win the other one. That's how I look at it right now. I will be in Budapest that night. So if Arsenal were at the final, they better fucking win it.
I agree.
So let's wait and see. But I will always take the Premier League. It will help me get through my day at work, if I'm honest as well. With the Premier League.
Mate, it'll be special.
Eze has struggled in the 10 role, which further validates Odegaard. Well, I will say very quickly about Odegaard. Yes, he performed in a couple of the games before he got injured, but we have to remember the other games where he did not perform. We have to remember that.
Oh, he was awful by his standards.
Yeah, so out of the 6 injured players, Odegaard, Noni, Martinelli, Gyökeres, Kai, and Jesus, which 2, in your opinion, will have the biggest impact? I'll be honest.
Oh,
In my opinion, Kai and Noni, personally. I know it's a
interesting.
mad one.
I'm going Gyökeres and Havertz, but can they play in the same team?
Yes.
This is the thing. Do we play Kai as a 10? Can he play a 10? He's got
Who?
I mean, he's built himself up physically and he's quick enough to get going. I don't know, mate.
Yeah.
Listen, these are beautiful problems to have. I mean, we would have been dreaming about this 2, 3 years ago.
Yeah, it's similar to 2010 when Mark Webber, who ironically is Piastri's manager, was 30 points. Yeah, yeah. It honestly, something's just for me smells fishy. Brentford beat World 11 5-0. Wow, nice one, Brentford.
That's good.
I hear that,
That's good.
Ali. Sunderland, our players need to be stronger, not look for the ref to blow for a foul. I'll be honest, that is an Arteta problem. That will have to be sorted at some point. Because unfortunately, whatever Arteta believes, the players believe as well. So that is an issue within the club at the moment. Is it too greedy to want the EPL and the Champions League? No, hell no. I want all 4 trophies. Don't get me wrong, I want all 4. But realistically, I can definitely see us winning the Premier League at this present moment in time. Champions League, there are a couple of other good clubs in Europe at the moment as
Yeah,
well.
I think at the moment, if we take this debate across Europe, who's your top 3 teams in Europe at the moment? Arsenal, Bayern Munich, PSG,
Yeah.
and actually stick a 4th one in there, Inter Milan, maybe.
Okay. Premier League is your bread and butter, and best team in the league wins it. It's that simple. With Champions League, best teams don't tend to win it. Totally agree. We weren't the better team. Definitely agree. Obviously, Arsenal not won Champions League, so some will say that Arsenal will just get hate even if we won. Yeah,
Exactly. Yeah, there we go.
100%. Yeah, I also feel the same Premier League because to me a Premier League champion is far superior in consistency over a Champions League champion. What say? But an individual Champions League match may have higher quality than the Premier League. Agree.
Well,
Kai in the
yes.
Bergkamp role, absolutely. In your opinion, was Gyökeres the right profile of striker you needed?
For me, yes, because I think he's improving week by week, and he's showing us a little bit something different. I didn't expect him to be dropping deep and fizzing balls across the pitch as he was at Burnley. I didn't expect him to be having this improvement in terms of laying off the wingers and things like that. He's doing the hard work, man. He puts in the graft. This kid.
He does.
Is
He
he? Is
does.
he? Is he R9? No, he's not. But
No.
let's just give the guy credit, man. He plays up front for Sweden over Isak. Yeah, let's give the guy some respect.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, he got injured just when he was hitting. Just when I personally thought he was starting to hit a bit of form,
Yeah.
momentum. So let's hope it's a short-term injury. Hopefully, he's back on the 23rd. Fingers crossed, and he can just carry on. And there won't be no excuse about match fitness.
Yeah. I'm gonna just not answer the question. Sorry, Cole. You can
Yeah,
ask me.
you can't.
Cole,
You're the man in the
You
know.
Cole, you can message me because I know you have my number. You can message me or phone me, and I'll answer that privately. I'm not doing it on stream. Good evening. Which players are certain will be available for Spurs match? I'm going to keep this top secret. I've said this to everybody on Discord.
And rightly so.
I am not going to say a thing until the North London Derby preview. That is the right time to do it. I'm not going to say a single thing until
Rightly
then.
so.
All I will say, and this is important, there is a behind the closed doors friendly for the Arsenal. That will have a big bearing on who will be fit for the Tottenham game.
Sounds good.
And there is going to be 0 leaks from our club or the club that we're playing. I won't even mention that team either. If there are leaks, well, there shouldn't be. But if there are people saying that such and such and this is such and such, don't believe everything you read. I heard a lot of stuff being mentioned about the under-21s last night.
That's right.
Not a single chance any of those players would have been involved in that game. I know people love certain person of Arsenal. That's fine. But trust me, he's talking absolute codswallop because we would never have got our players involved in that because that's a proper game. we wanted to control the environment that the players are going to be playing. So yeah, it would never have
Yes.
happened. That's what mentality. I want to win everything, like at Christmas dinner. Especially whether I'm having biggest plate possible. I think social media has ruined proper. Mate, it is total agendas. I work in that field, so I'm sorry, but that's the way it is. No comments over Tuchel mentally pressurising a 19 over playing time and World Cup shot. Should it be done publicly? Imagine how Armina's confidence will be impacted now. Well, it's an interesting situation, I have to be honest. Ooh, gossip. Bobby acting like government, not answering questions. I do my best to answer everything, and I just have to. Unfortunately, for my own position, I try and answer everything I possibly can. If I know I haven't been given the green light to mention stuff, I won't mention stuff. So that's how I will work. So unless I'm given the thumbs up to say you can say this, I won't say it. It's simples. January signing on the cards. The meetings haven't taken place. We're finishing our scout reports. They are all back Thursday next week. There's a meeting Friday next week, and then I will be told information over the next 72 hours over that. I see one. That's what I see. I see one at the moment. From what I know at the moment, it's one signing in January. I
And that's
know
what we
that.
need. I don't care
Well,
what position it is.
yeah.
Let's go with. We've got to trust the club and Berta at this point.
Oh, 100%. I'm trusting Berta. Berta knows exactly what he's
Berta is
doing.
cool.
I have
And if
no
he
issues
wants a
with it.
second one, I'm sure he'll persuade them because that's what he did in the summer, right?
Yeah.
With the
I
last few
don't hate
signings
Arsenal.
with Eze,
Yeah, I
things
just
like
can't
that.
stand some top gooners while they do it. Oh, yeah, don't, yeah. Yeah, I'm not getting involved in it, mate. Honestly, it's so stupid.
Don't worry, we'll get our own clicks
Need to see
in a
Miles
proper
getting
manner.
minutes in the midfield. We'll see him in our team in the midfield over the next 2 seasons. So just be patient with that.
You see, certain outlets were saying that MLS might be looking for a move in January. What a disgraceful bit of journalism that was.
Who the hell wrote that?
They show football matches on weekends.
Oh, okay. Right, okay. Absolute
You know who
madness.
it is.
Title decider versus Champions League final. All 3 options available to coach Ali as coach. Who will be chosen? Jesus, Havertz, or Gyökeres? Same to you, Bobby. Also, what will Arteta do?
What you want me to? Oh, am I going for this? Am I?
Yeah, which
Who
is the
will
same to
be
both of us.
chosen?
So.
Well, to play at the Etihad.
Yeah, so I think he's saying Man City title decider at the Etihad versus Champions League final.
If
All 3
everybody, hello,
Yeah, I can hear you, mate. It's fine.
can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, mate. You can't hear me. Can everyone hear me? I'm pretty sure everyone can hear me. Oh, I think Ali's dropped out again. I'm going to quickly go with because I know he likes Kai, so I'm going to go with Kai. I think Gyökeres will sometimes be used as an impact sub. That's my opinion on that one. Can you hear me now, Ali?
Yeah, people keep calling me, man. It's that time.
No, it's all right, mate. We're going to try and wrap
Sorry.
it up very soon anyway. So, very quickly, who would you choose as your centre forward?
Gyökeres.
Okay,
hell?
cool. Yeah.
Like what the hell? Those are the
Well,
type of games we need him in.
well, I
And
actually went for Kai because I think that's what Mikel
and
will
that
actually
would
do.
be my second choice. So
Yeah.
I expect them to both play that game, to be quite honest, if they're both fit.
I'm going to disrupt Royal Mail Wednesday night so you don't get the reports. Mate, this is not just us. This is every single club will be getting their scout reports a week on Thursday. Everyone, including you guys, who will be active in January as well. So watch out for that, mate. So yeah, good hit. Oh, excellent stuff. Thank you very much, guys. Anyway, I do need to go because, as I said, this would be a quick stream tonight. Ali, thank you ever so much for coming. Where can they find you, my friend?
Yes, as always, on Football Takeover on YouTube. And then we got Football TK over on TikTok, Instagram, and X.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Oh, hang on. Hang on. Give me 2 seconds. Hang on.
Here
We
we go.
go. There it's honestly. StreamYard need to sort themselves out. They've gone all weird.
Oh, mate, they do this once in a while.
They do. Right. You'll see me on Sunday. It's as simple as that. 2:30, North London derby, Tottenham versus Arsenal. Looking forward to doing it, to be honest. So yeah, you'll see me then. Enjoy the rest of your week, guys. Take it easy. Be safe. Speak to you later. Bye bye.
Peace.